Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be doing something a little bit different. I'll be unboxing and building some of the models from these two sets, the Rubicon models, US Marine Corps Marines and Viet Cong Fighters. I came across Rubicon models during the UK Games Expo last month, and they kindly gave me these two boxes to share with you here on the channel. But what really stood out on the day was this awesome table that they built and brought along to do demo games on, and it just looked so good. You really wanted to get playing on it. And I tell you what, if you ever go to a Games Expo to promote any of your products, get a table like this and display it, because that brings so much attention on the day. It was so cool to see, and you just want to dive into it. But here's the two boxes that they kindly gave me to share with you. So the video's not sponsored. They gave me these boxes and I thought it'd be great to try something a little bit different. And they're working on a new skirmish game at the moment, so I thought you might be interested to see something different to what we usually put on the channel, and also go and have a look at their Facebook page or group that you can join and get involved in play testing, have a look behind the scenes, get involved in the development, because it's not available yet. So on their website, if you go down to the bottom, you can see a little bit of information about it, but I'll put a link to the website and to the Facebook group so you can go directly there. And then when you join that Facebook group, you'll be able to see the rules, all the updates as they come out, and then try them out and give your feedback. So that's really fun. If you like getting involved in that kind of thing, you might want to check this out. Alright, let's have a look at the first box then. So this is the US Marine Corps Marines. There's going to be 5 USMC sprues, 1 command sprue, and that's going to give you a total of 30 figures. So you're going to get quite a lot of models out of this, lots of variation, loads of weapons, so there's going to be a lot to choose from. I'm going to be building some of these in the video so you can see them put together. We'll have a close-up look at the sprues here as well. But I'm not going to build them all, because I am keen to give this game a go when it's ready, and so I'll be building the models to match the rules later on. But I thought I'd put together some of the basics, a nice variety, so you can have a look. But here's the instruction book, giving you all the different choices for the weapons and arms. So you're going to get those 5 sprues, and they're going to each give you 6 figures that you can build in different ways. Here are all the little bases, and they've got this like inset piece here, which would be really nice for filling with something like the Vallejo earth or mud, and then putting some flocking over it maybe. So that's going to give you a really nice smooth finish on these. All the different sprues come individually sealed in these plastic bags as well. And we're not going to go through all of them because 5 of them are the same. So I'll get one of the sprues there that's got the 6 figures on, and then we'll also have a look at the command sprue as well, so you can have a look at the additional weapons and different features you can give some of the models. It certainly looks like an interesting game, this, because they're coming up with different ideas, and one of them is that they want to put forces against each other that aren't necessarily balanced, and I really like that, because I don't think everything has to be completely balanced in skirmish games. It's often more fun and more interesting when they're not. Here we go though, let's have a look at the models up close so you can see all the different components here. You've got different bodies, different poses, you've got lots of different weapons as well. They include the M72 Law there, which is really cool, and then you've got all the different webbing and pouches, so you can really put together some nice little details and customize these exactly how you want. And because there's going to be 5 sprues with 6 on each, you might want to mix up the pouches, mix up the heads and faces, so you get some variety there too. But there's certainly enough weapons there to do that. And the game is going to be based on a skirmish that you can grow into a bigger game, so you don't have to have many models to get started with. But certainly these 2 packs are going to give you a ton. This is all you really need to get going with, which is awesome. And if you know someone who plays, you only need 1 set, so that would be something you could start with quite quickly, I think. Here's that command sprue. Again, more weapons. You've got some of the heavy machine guns on there. Loads more heads as well. You've got the knives, all sorts going on. So again, lots of variation with all the different heads. Some really nice detail. And I think once you put all these together, you're going to have a nice set of 30 miniatures. Now, although the game is not out yet and you can play test it, you could buy these for other games too. So they're going to be the same scale as Bolt Action, that kind of thing. So they're certainly not just developed for their game. They do a huge range of models, some fantastic vehicles. Definitely worth checking out the website if you're into the more realistic skirmish and war games. And the helicopter they do for the Vietnam War era is just fantastic. Really great detail. Sold out at the moment. It's really popular. Let's have a look at the Viet Cong box now then, and this is going to give you the Viet Cong fighters. You're going to get 32 altogether in here, and this time you're going to get 4 sprues, which are the male sprues, and 2 sprues, which are the female sprues. Here's the instruction book, shows you the layout there, all the different poses that you can build with this. Again, you've got lots of variations, lots of different weapons as well. These have got the Type 56 RPG 7 SKS carbine and the PPSH 41 and the K50M. So if you're into the historical stuff, then this could be really appealing. Loads of options there, and you're going to get a few extra bases with this one. We'll just get the 2 sprues we need. So I'll do one of the male ones, one of the female sprues, and we'll have a close-up look. Here we go then, we'll get these open, and once these rules are finalised, I'll certainly be covering them here on the channel, because it's a game I'm interested in having a go at. I'm really looking forward to it. It sounds really interesting, all the tactics that are going to be involved, the booby traps, the things that they're going to bring into it. So it doesn't seem like anything that's out quite at the moment, so it'd be nice to try something very different. Right, let's have a look at the first sprue then. So this is the male sprue, and this is going to give you 6 figures on each one. There's 4 of these, so altogether you're going to get 24 males, and you're going to get 8 of the females. You can see here a good selection of the weapons, loads of pouches, different hats, some without hats. You've got backpacks, all sorts going on. You've got some of them throwing grenades too, so real nice variety. And you know, even though you've got 4 of the same sprues here, you're certainly going to build lots of different poses and different weapons attached to them and things like that. Here's one of the female sprues next. So again, 4 models on this one. Loads of weapons, loads of pouches. You can see all the different hats there to choose from as well. And they've got little ponytails, some really nice details. You can see even down to the webbing and the knots that are tied in these things. They've done a really nice job on these. And you can check out the prices on their website. These are priced at £36, so you're going to get 32 miniatures for the £36 with all that variety as well. I think is really good. It's really cool when you can just grab a box like this. It's not overly priced, and you can play it with so many different rule sets as well. But there we go. That's the models. We had a close-up look at the sprues now, so I'm going to go away. I'll build a set of each so we can have a good look at the models when they're put together, and that should give you a good idea of the quality once they're assembled. Here we go then, I've put together 6 of the Marines, so you can have a good look at them. Here's some different poses, I've given them some different weapons as well, just to give you an idea of how they're going to look. And then we've got the Viet Cong there, again, different poses, different hats. I've done the 4 males on the right, and then the female on the left. These were really quick to build, so I think if you picked up a set of these, getting these 30 or 32 miniatures done, you'll be getting them done in no time, and then get them painted up. I think it'd be quite quick to paint, not too many colours to go through. And I reckon a good zenith or highlight and then some contrast paints would be perfect for these. I'd do them pretty much like I've done my Imperial Guard for Warhammer. That would work really nicely on these, especially for the Marines. Let's grab a few up close so you can have a real good look at the details. So there we go, they've gone together so easily. And I used the Tamiya cement with a brush, which I'm a real big fan of. It really helps speed up the process. And I quite like these bases. I haven't seen them like this before. I like that little ridge that leaves it sunk down a little bit inside the base. So just adding a nice thin layer of something like that Vallejo mud will work really nicely. Here's another weapon there, kneeling down as well. Great pose. I think once you get that contrast paint in there, the details are going to come out really well. Now onto some of the Viet Cong models, and they've got a lot more pouches here that I've put on the front. And again, you can see the detail's great with even the belt and the loop there that they've tied with it. It just come out really nicely, and the facial expressions are enough. That's all you need. This is going to be great. Get all these painted up. You'd have a real nice squad there to get playing with. And here's the last one. Here's the female version. So you're going to get to build, what, 2 sprues for each, 8 of these altogether in lots of different poses too. And you can see the ponytail there at the back. Really nicely done. I'm really happy with these models. It was really cool of them to give them to me to share with you here on the channel. If you'd like to check out their website, there's a link down below where you can have a look at all the vehicles. Some really nice ones there. And the prices, I think, are pretty reasonable for the quality that I've seen here in this set. Let me know what you think about these models in the comments down below. And also, have you heard of Oscar Mike in development as well? That'd be interesting to find out. But have a look at that Facebook page if that's something that's interesting to you. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this one. And I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.